Hey guys, you're welcome again in today's video. So today I'll be talking about the different types of women you should never have sexual encounter with as a man, either for something long term or short term. So one of the types of women you should not have anything sexually to do with is a woman who is addicted to sex toys. Now the key word here is addiction. Imagine getting yourself a woman who is, addicted to these things, these toys that she can play with anytime. Imagine this woman is definitely going to replace you with that toy. Just have it at the back of your mind that you would never ever satisfy such kind of woman sexually because she has something that is already doing that job for you. So one type of woman you should never have sexual encounter with is a woman who is addicted to these sex toys. Now, because she's addicted to it, she always wants to, give herself pleasure, even not with you, with a toy. She always wants to, get that pleasure, that sexual satisfaction she wants from a toy. So you already know you're definitely not going to make it up to this woman. You're never going to satisfy her because she's always going to keep going back to that toy. So definitely it is going to hurt you as a man, knowing fully well that your woman is cheating on you with a fellow woman. No, it is going to hurt you, but it is going to hurt you even more when you get to find out that you are competing with a toy. That is actually going to bruise your ego as a man. So never have anything sexually to do with this kind of woman, because especially when you're in your mind, maybe you're thinking of getting married to her or you're thinking of something long term with her, because these women, they are definitely going to cause a lot of problems, troubles for you in that relationship or that marriage. So never have anything serious to do with a woman who is addicted to toys, sex toys. Don't. Why? Because let it not be that you as a man, you are small down there and the toy is bigger than you. Definitely her body would adjust to the size of that toy. Why? Because it is something that she is constantly using. Her body is definitely going to get used to the size of that toy. Then when you as a man, you're making love to her, is not going to feel real inside of her, because she'll feel like, which pencil is inside of me? She's not going to feel anything. It's just for you to just let this guy just do and calm down. That's all. Why? Because her body is already used to that toy that is bigger than you. So never have anything serious sexually to do with this kind of women, because satisfaction is far from her. She's never going to get satisfied by you as a man. Yeah. So that is number one. Now, the second type of women you should never have anything sexually to do with is an ex-sex worker, someone who has been selling her body for sex just to get money. Never have anything sexually to do with this kind of person, especially for a long term, maybe marriage. Because the thing is, this is a lifestyle that she's already used to. And if you in your head you think that, okay, this lady, I think I like her, let me just get married to her, she's definitely going to change. Yeah, anybody can change. God can change anybody. But the thing is, the chances of her going back to that lifestyle is on the higher side. One thing you should know is you can never change an adult. You can never change. So don't think that if I get married to her, definitely she's going to change. She's going to do this. Yeah, anybody can change, like I said earlier, but her chances of going back to that lifestyle, why? Because she's used to it, is very, very high. She's already used to. In fact, that is, it feels like it's part of her already. So you cannot change an adult. Yeah. So this is another person or another woman you should never have something sexually to do with, especially for a long term. Don't, because you are definitely going to cause yourself serious problem. This kind of thing, getting married to an ex-sex worker, is definitely going to cost you your relationship with your family members. Yeah. Imagine a lady who has sold her body for money, you know, I don't know. For me, I don't feel pity for these girls. Some want to give you some kind of pity stories that they did this kind of job because they needed money to, fend for the family finance, to sponsor their parents or their little ones to school and all of that. Then, who told you that you can't do other things, to earn money other ways rather than selling your body, you know? So after, sleeping with numerous kind of men, you know, having different kind of sexual position with different men, sleeping with different sizes and colors of men. At the end of the day, you want to come and pin an innocent man is going to get married to such kind of lady with his hard-earned money. So definitely you as the man who is trying to get married to her is going to pin down. Yeah, so I'm sure you would not want to have something to do with this kind of person because believe me, that marriage is not going to last. I'm not praying for anything bad, but this is just the fact. This is just the reality. So I don't think you would want to have something sexually to do with this kind of person, especially for a long term. Yeah. So the third kind of women you should never have sexual encounter with is a woman who shows interest in a fellow human. Like what this sounds to you. Imagine a woman having something to do with a fellow woman. Now, I'm sure with a woman like this, you are still not going to satisfy her. Why? Because it feels like she is more attracted to women more than men. And you know what it means lesbianism or something like that. You would not want such kind of woman in your life, especially talking of getting married to her. Yeah. So, because this woman, even if you are in her life as a man, she's just using you as a cover up so that people don't get to suspect her dirty act. Yeah, she's just going to use you as cover up. Okay, yeah, this guy is my husband, this guy is my husband. But there is nothing in her mind, in her heart. She knows that there's nothing, she doesn't feel anything real for you. Yeah, so she's definitely going to be using you as a cover up while she does her dirty job with women. And I'm sure you would not want to have such kind of person in your life. That's a woman who is, interested more in women more than men. A lot of things are happening in this world. So don't be surprised that the woman that you have in the house is just there as your wife. But do you know that a fellow woman can be her husband somewhere? These are some dirty secrets that a lot of women keep away from men. Why they use you as a cover up. Yeah. So do not have anything sexually to do this with this kind of women because you are going to be used and at the end of the day you will be dumped for a fellow woman down. Yeah. So now the next type of women you should never have anything sexually to do with is a woman who is involved in weird sexual things. Imagine a woman who is having sex with numerous men the same time, maybe like threesomes and all of that. That is actually weird. When you have something long term to do with this kind of women, especially when it comes to things in the other room, you should know that she's going to do a lot of weird things because this kind of person is an expert who has had numerous men in her life who have slept with different kinds and manner of men. So when imagine yourself getting married to such kind of lady, when it's time for you to make love to her, she will be bringing different difficult and delicate positions that you should do for her. And meanwhile, you as a man, you are just learning these things. So you would not don't have anything sexually to do with this kind of women because I'm sure you are a man, a king, and you would need a woman who is that's a queen who is submissive, a woman who is supportive, a woman who can build your empire, a woman who can support you real good, not this one that will be doing weird things in the other room. Yeah, do not involve yourself with this kind of women because it is not going to end well. Yeah. Now, the fifth types of women you should not have anything sexually to do with is a woman who has had numerous abortion so many times, countless times. You know, this kind of person, every minute she knows that she's pregnant, she's aborting. Don't have anything to do with this kind of person. Now the thing is, don't get me wrong. I'm not in any position to judge anybody, yeah, of their lifestyle or whatever thing it is they choose to do with their life. Nobody is perfect. I'm not here to judge, but I'm just here to tell you the actual truth. Now, imagine a woman who has had several abortions. What this simply means is she has had several men in her life before you. So, what it also means is that you are not going to satisfy her. When you are married to this kind of lady, you should know that this lady will not see you as the number one in her life, because other people will still be entering her eyes. She will have mind to go out, because somehow maybe she is used to this kind of life. So you as a husband, you are not going to be enough for her. So now the thing is, why is she, aborting babies? Why is she doing that? Is it that those men that were getting her pregnant, they didn't see anything good in her? Maybe as a wife material to, okay, tell her, keep this baby, let's get married. Is it that they didn't see anything good in her? Why is she always aborting? And several abortion can lead to a lot of things. Maybe when she's ready to settle down with the love of her life, conceiving becomes a problem. Why? Is it that those men, they didn't see anything good in her to want to keep her as a wife and maybe as the mother of their kids? Why is this so? Yeah, so you should not get yourself involved with this kind of thing, because it is also not going to end well. Yeah, so these are the 5 types of women you should never have anything sexually to do with. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.